Hey, I'm Dabu, and today we'll be talking about Squier's brand new Cabronita Baritone Telecaster. And as a bonus, we'll be comparing it to Squier's previous release, the Jazzmaster. So we'll be taking you through 3 tracks. First a heavy track, then a clean pop track, and then a little bit of country, just to even things out. We'll also be going through a 100-point scale, grading these 2 guitars against each other, and getting your input as well. And then we'll answer the question, is Baritone Cabronita the best baritone under $400? Let's check it out. We've been expecting you. Ow, kitty, ow, ow. Yeah. Sharp nails. So, here's the rundown, starting with the Cabronita. On sound, I give it a 9. The breadth of options is really closer to a normal scale guitar, so you can kind of get the tones of both a Bari and a regular guitar, especially if you capo it. That's likely due to the shorter 27-inch scale. It's kind of a picker and a djenter, if you know what I mean. It can hold its own in the downtune world, and it can definitely country twang better than the Jazzmaster, as you heard. The pickups are surprisingly decent. I'm thinking about doing a video where I drop some bare knuckle brute force P90s in the Cabro and do a comparison between stock pickups and the bare knuckles. Let me know in the comments if that sounds interesting to you. On design, I give it a 7. I mean, it's a frickin' telly. The most classic electric guitar shape of all time. When I do the pickup change, I may slap a black Cabro pickguard on it just for some cool factor. I think it looks way cooler than the 2012 Fender Baritone Tele HSS. Just looks more Johnny Cash, I guess. And we all know that Johnny Cash is pretty metal. On fit and finish, I give it a 6. I took some points off here. It came poorly intonated. The nut is cut too close to the edge of the fretboard on the high E, so my finger sometimes pulls the string right off when soloing. The back of the neck has some imperfections as well, and for some reason it doesn't like to stay in tune, so it may need a tuner upgrade. On price, this score is easy. I give it a 10. It's a total no-brainer purchase under $400 bucks. As far as I can tell, it's the cheapest legit baritone out right now. On Magic, I'd give it an 8. It has this really great Goldilocks neck. Not too thick, not too thin. It just feels right in my hand. It plays like a really sweet telly and would be a great first baritone for anyone. Or sixth baritone in my case. Yes, I definitely have a baritone addiction. On to the Jazzmaster. On sound, I'd give it a 7. An all-arounder, it really isn't. But it did sound a little meaner than the Cabro and the heavy examples. It kills at being a deep down-tuned monster due to its 30-inch scale, and it cleans up quite nice. However, it's never going to be your shred machine with only 21 frets. Access to upper frets is limited and string tension is high, so bends are not for tiny hands at all. And the bridge pickup just doesn't have the edge that the Cabro has. The neck and middle pickup positions are really sweet though, and get surprisingly chimey. Really, really great for rhythm work. On design, I give it an 8. Let's face it, offset bodies are just pure sex, and black on black with the badass neck inlays, drool worthy. This one also checks the Johnny Cash box. The neck is a little on the odd side to me, I guess. Some people love it, but it seems kind of thin for a baritone. It also comes in Antigua, or Ugtigua as some might call it. Not a big fan of that color. It's interesting though. On fit and finish, I give it an 8. Just top notch. Way better than most guitars, honestly. It came in perfect shape, and every time I pick it up, it's still in tune. Just crazy. On price, I give it a 7. When it first came out, it was somewhat inexpensive, but now they're as rare as a dragon egg. Due to the popularity of bands like Loathe that are using them for total awesomeness, this guitar will only increase in value. On Magic, has to be a 10. What can I say? It's one of those guitars that just has it. It just feels like you are a Viking wielding an auditory battle axe. It is not for the faint, nor the tiny. I'm around 6 foot, and it looks like a full-on bass on me. So tell me what scores you would give these two guitars in the comments, and let me know if you want me to do the before and after comparison of the brute force pickup swap. Now let's talk about which one is for you. You should go with the Cabro if you are new to baritones, you like a lot of tonal options, you're going to be doing some soloing maybe, higher up on the frets, or you want to maybe do some chicken picking. You loathe the Jazzmaster body shape, see what I did there? Are you a smaller guy or girl and the 30-inch scale of the Jazzmaster will be just too bulky and weird? Or you just really dig tellies? I think these are all really good reasons to go for the Cabro. I would choose the Jazzmaster if you are transitioning from bass to guitar maybe, or you just love the offset look. Maybe you want a gent machine and you need to tune down further than like a B or an A. Or you want to look like this guy. So with that, the final score ended up being a flat-out tie at 80 points each. That tells you how great the Cabronita is, even with the flaws. Because the Jazzmaster is really a really great guitar. You might come up with different scores than I did. It's a really good exercise either way, and I'd love to see your scores in the comments. And please hit subscribe or like if you'd be interested in seeing similar videos in the future. Well, that was fun. So, are you going to be adding the Cabro to your arsenal? I'm going to have a real tough time deciding which baritone to play at this point. Maybe I'll actually do a video in the future where I compare all 6 of my baritones. That would be interesting. Until then, this has been DaboosReviews. Have a good day, good month, good year, good life. Goodbye.